Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. There's this energy here of something's going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. But the universe is saying, do not be afraid. You are protected and you are safe. But it's like something here is ramping up. Maybe it needs to ramp up in order for it to officially close out. It's kind of given this energy here of, letting something fizzle out, letting something run out. Like letting the fuel run out of a situation here. So there's going to be like this last minute jolt, this last minute push. But it's in that push where something here is going to be finally being resolved. And the way that it's being resolved is by something here being dismantled. And it's in this last final hurrah, is what it feels like. This last minute hurrah is finally going to burn out the rest of the energy that was fueling that. And it's going to officially close out a cycle, a chapter. Part of this message as well is I feel like there's going to be something here that is shocking, or something here that is even it's like being the calm in the storm doesn't mean that you're still not going to witness some kind of storm. And throughout this period, things might be a little unsettling, but it has to be this way in order for the energy to officially and fully die out. It feels like something major is about to be corrected. And I feel like in this final hurrah, I feel like the reason why this hurrah is happening is because there are a parallel reality is no longer parallel. It is now converging. And it's in that convergence where there is this last hurrah of somebody trying to keep something alive. But it's in that last hurrah where the energy finally fizzles out. And this parallel reality is finally set on course into one. Now, we're going to get into it with the dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What's the vibe? What's the tea? What is going on in collective energy? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We do have the Lovers. We have the Six of Swords sideways. Somebody here has been delaying some kind of opportunity here. This could be an opportunity involving some kind of commitment. It's something here to do with investment. I don't feel like this is romantic. I mean, it could be. It most certainly could be with the Hierophant right here. And the Emperor. I feel like this has to do with somebody here that's committing to investing in you. Somebody here has been trying to delay or stop you from even receiving something. Yeah, we do have the Page of Swords right there. There's definitely been some kind of lie, exaggeration, misrepresentation of And that was all to stop this Ace of Pentacles from coming in. Whatever this is, this could be an opportunity, it could be a payout, a raise, a bonus. It's like somebody never wanted you to be able to receive this, because they knew it would unlock and open some kind of new door for you. But the truth is that you've remained committed. I do have strong Taurus, Gemini, Aries energy here. There's this Queen of Pentacles here reversed. I feel like it's a Queen of Pentacles reversed who exaggerated something, misrepresented something. Somebody did something, they did something out of greed. So whatever it was that they misrepresented, the way that they, whatever it is that they did, whatever lie, at the end of the day, it was still a lie. Somebody here lied. They were not very forthcoming. It was due to some kind of greed. Somebody here wanted to be taken care of. Maybe they were trying to divert this pentacle to themselves. See, and that's what they're hoping to remain hidden. But it's not going to be hidden, because I feel like something here is going to be pulled apart. Something here is being dismantled. We do have the Lovers, and the Lovers talks about soulmates. And soulmates could be family, friend, lover, business partners, colleagues. To me, soulmates are people that are meant to come into our life to teach us some kind of a lesson. Some soulmates are in our life for a short period, others are in our life for longer. This definitely has to do... Somebody here could have even been trying to stop people in your soul tribe from seeing you as you are in order to block this opportunity from coming to you, or to be seen as someone here who was not worthy of being committed to or taken serious. Because the Hierophant is somebody here who, he's a preacher. He's a leader. Somebody here never wanted you to be seen as some kind of a leader, or even just being the leader of your own life. This could have to do with your values and your principles and your morals, what you believe to be true, your faith. Somebody here misrepresented something intentionally out of greed. In order to keep this soulmate or these soulmates away from you. Again, with this whole parallel reality, it's like you were living your life one way with your faith, with your beliefs, and somebody here was creating a parallel reality that kind of like overlapped, but it was all based on a lie. It was based on greed, and it was intentionally about you. Somebody here was trying to claim that you were not a leader, that you were not worthy or deserving of this pentacle, of this opportunity, of this payout, of this resource. You were not worthy of investment. And the Ace of Pentacles can represent some kind of a gift, something here that could be life-changing. Somebody here was trying to create that delay. At the end of the day, there is going to be peace that is being restored with this Six of Swords sideways. That is what's coming in. And we have the King of Pentacles sideways. Somebody was trying to stop you from being your own leader and from being able to provide for yourself. They were trying to stop you from shining, stop you from building. And we do have this Four of Wands here. I don't like the fact that it's sideways, but it's going reversed. This is a loss of support. Somebody here is losing their support, and I feel like that support is being given to you. This definitely, I mean, the fact that the Six of Swords is still sideways, that tells me that we're going back to the Five of Swords, because we're still not fully in the Six of Swords. Somebody here they were trying to do whatever it took in order for them to win. But the way that they wanted to win is that they wanted to make the others feel defeated. They wanted them to surrender. They wanted them to give up. Unrelentless. Somebody here was unrelentless. Maybe with their greed? They obviously benefited from this situation here because they felt taken care of. Because that's what they wanted with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, was to be taken care of in some kind of way that they felt like they were not able to provide for themselves, but they would rather take it. They would rather take it for themselves. This could also be somebody here who's like very envious. This person could have had you in some kind of competition. Wow. I was about to say, but the joke's on them, and the joke is on them because justice is right here. The scales are being balanced. Things are going to finally be moving in your favor, and peace is going to be ushered in to this situation here. What has been hidden is being revealed. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. How somebody here is really not non-committal. And maybe that's part of this explosion that is happening here. Somebody here is being seen as the Queen of Pentacles, reversed. See, somebody here was trying to cover their tracks. They were trying to cover their tracks. This is definitely not somebody here who is very studious, because the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse could be somebody here who's very surface level. They don't know much about nothing. Very basic. Like, you're not solving string theory with this person. You know what I mean? You're not having deep conversations. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is not somebody who is deep. They're very surface level. This person was trying to come at. And what's throwing me off is this Three of Cups here. It's like somebody here is non-committal, but yet they want to enjoy the good times. They want to... I don't know, this is giving like the... Whoever has been using everybody is being revealed. The scales are being balanced here. Something here could actually physically be going on in the legal court. Maybe somebody here has been trying to delay some kind of verdict, some kind of correction here taking place. Maybe somebody here even was able to get one over on the courts due to some exaggeration. There's definitely a lot of immaturity here with that Page of Swords in the reverse. This could definitely be somebody here who is older, but not very wise. I mean, it's a difference between being childlike and being immature. Especially with that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like, oh, that's mine, give it to me. You know, or like, Mom, you know, I don't like that, you know, Timmy has the new Game Boy, or whatever people play with nowadays. I have no idea. I'm just going to use that as an example. Oh, but his is, you know what I mean? But his is blue. I want a blue one. You know, like, this is somebody who's entitled. And maybe somebody here who maybe is a little spoiled or enabled. Universe. Please tell us more. Nine of Wands. And I never even mentioned the Nine of Wands here. It's interesting because one is upright, and this one is on its way to being reversed. In the Star. Your prayers are definitely being answered. Things are finally going in your favor because you surrendered something to the universe. Instead of seeking revenge or trying to get back, it's like the universe is correcting something for you. Your perseverance has paid off. Somebody... Excuse me. It's like choked on my own saliva. Somebody never thought that your truth would come out. They never did. They never thought that you would persevere as hard as you did. Somebody felt like maybe if you didn't have support that you would just give up by trying to attack your support system. 15-15 on the timer. They thought that you would just give up. That you would just surrender. But what they thought was, there's something here about when you surrendered it to the universe. You did surrender, but you didn't surrender to them. You surrendered to God, to Source. And you focused on what you needed to focus on, knowing that in the background, the universe was lining things up perfectly. So what they thought was you admitting defeat or you giving up or whatever it was actually you choosing peace with that Six of Swords. You chose peace above anything else. You made peace with somebody being who they present themselves to be. There's power in accepting things for as they are. And that's exactly what you did. You had the upper hand. Now the truth is being exposed and you're rising as some kind of a leader. Now for some of you, this is going to be opening up doorways because maybe this person ran such a good game with this parallel reality that it blocked and stopped you from connecting with people who were always meant to be a part of your journey. It stopped and blocked investments that were never made, that should have been made. Kind of like somebody was trying to stop you from receiving your flowers. They were trying to delay you in hopes that you would just give up. See, whatever it is, they don't like the path that you are going down. Or who you are as an individual here. And it has to do with your beliefs. This could have even blocked you from even getting into relationships, romantic ones. Because maybe people were hearing things about you that were not true. Universe, please tell us more. Well. I got a new version of one of my favorite decks because it needed to be replaced. And I couldn't stand that other Rider-Waite that I got. It was too thin for me. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, the Tower reversed, and the Magician. Strong Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo energy here. Tens are completions of a cycle. And it's interesting, we have double tens here, side by side, 10-10. Something here is definitely coming to a dramatic close that's going to be bringing luck in your favor. Things are going to be working out in your favor. Whatever is going down right now, whatever is happening during this convergence, the energy is fizzling out. Their energy is fizzling out so that yours can start moving. We have the King of Pentacles here, again, upright. That's somebody who's very practical, somebody who makes very wise decisions, makes wise choices. That's what's being seen about you. You're being seen as somebody here who's very practical. That's why the tide is turning here in your favor. Somebody here is trying to create some kind of a loss for you with this Tower reversed. Maybe somebody here was trying to claim that you did something unethical, that you did something immoral, that you were the one that was lying. Again, somebody here was questioning your beliefs. And maybe that's due to their own lack of knowledge on the subject here with the Page of Swords reversed. Somebody was trying to claim that you were not in the right, but the truth is that you were. But I feel like you're actually going to have some kind of pleasant surprise here because the tide is turning in your favor. The wheel is spinning for you. It's like you're hitting the jackpot, metaphorically speaking here. And whoever was trying to create this loss, they're the one going through a loss. Because what's happening right now... See, I did say something here about someone's lack of education. Now they're being educated. Because it's like you're going to keep winning. Things are going to keep going in your favor. See, somebody thought that they had won, but they didn't at all. And what's happening now is the scales are being balanced. The scales are being balanced. The universe is saying is that you are now free to create and to manifest again with the Magician upright. You have all of the tools at your disposal. No matter how much somebody tried to rob the tools away from you, you have been given access and being greenlit to use this manifestation ability. To create something here. Luck is in your favor. And we also have the King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Continue to be bold, continue to be brave, continue to be resilient. See, the King of Wands is somebody here who decides to shine on their own merit. I mean, yeah, they're not afraid of a little bit competition, but this is not somebody here who's going to play dirty. The King of Wands upright is somebody here who plays it fair. They let their own skills shine through. They like to stand on their own merit. Part of this message here, I feel like you just stopped explaining yourself. Maybe somebody wanted you to feel like there was all this pressure around you where you had to explain yourself, or you had to tone it down, or you felt like you needed to tone it down because they wanted you to be worried about what other people would think or what other people had to say. Because somebody here exaggerated something because of their own lack of knowledge. Like, I could use me, for example, right? Like, there are so many people out there who claim that this is, like, the devil's work and, like, very demonic here just because I'm using cards. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I don't understand. And it could be, it could be like in that kind of energetic sphere where like somebody here just doesn't understand, or they don't have any knowledge on the subject. This is definitely somebody here who's not very bright, but they were definitely trying to stop you. They only ended up exposing themselves. Somebody here could have even gone to great lengths. And we have the Fool. There is going to be some kind of new opportunity here. You're being asked to take a leap of faith. This is a brand new cycle. Brand new. 10-10 here. Something here is definitely getting ready to close out and eclipse out of your life. You're being asked to not have any fear at this time. We have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yep, and there's that Five of Wands. There's that competition. This could have been somebody here that you considered part of your tribe in some kind of way at one point. This person here is now feeling overwhelmed and guilty with this Nine of Swords because of their lies now catching up to them. Somebody could have even gone as far as to even try to doctor or alter information to make it look real, to make it look truthful. Or somebody here was picking and choosing. But either way, something here is finally coming to an end and you're getting a brand new beginning. One where luck is finally on your side because you stopped proving yourself. You stopped explaining yourself. And now whatever it is that you invested in is being seen as a good investment. People are looking at you, or they're going to be seeing you as like, wow, look at what the collective was able to accomplish due to the choices that they've made. And if they were so bad, or if they were whatever it is that this Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles was painting them out to be, then why would good things be happening for them? That's what's happening here. Why would they be going up instead of going down? This is all because you remained loyal to your faith with that dog energy right there at the bottom. You remained loyal. Strong Aries energy here as well with this Fool. I do have strong Taurus energy here with the King of Pentacles. We have Death in the reverse. Somebody couldn't make something end for you. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And that's why this is coming to an end. That's why this convergence needs to take place. The truth is going to be outshining whatever lie that somebody here has implemented. Yeah, it's something here is being let go of. Somebody here was holding on to something so selfishly. Somebody here never wanted to share. They were, I don't know why this Queen of Pentacles was fear that they weren't going to be able to be taken care of, or they weren't going to get anything else, or this was as good as it gets. I mean, I don't try to understand crazy. I don't. My eye just caught this devil. Oh. Hold on, that flipped over. Look at this. This is how these were. In the bowl. Somebody here was refusing to release or let go of some kind of toxicity. It's leading to their own downfall for being a manipulator. Somebody here was trying to manipulate a situation. Is this somebody here who's extremely toxic? They were refusing to evolve. This person was refusing to evolve and transform. So they built something based on a lie. They picked up those pitchforks. They made others pick up these pitchforks in order for you to constantly having to question yourself, question your choices, question your motives. Yeah, whoever was lying, Seven of Swords reversed, they're being caught. They're being caught. And you get to move forward. So they were trying to stop you from moving forward, but yet you're still going to be able to move forward. Ten. I'm really liking that Wheel of Fortune, especially all of this. I'm loving all of this for you, collective. They couldn't stop it. They never could stop it. Somebody's greed is being put on blast. And how far they were willing to go, and whom they were willing to betray. Because even with this lie, even the people who picked up who picked up the pitchforks on their behalf, are like, wow, you even lied to me. And so these people are really questioning this individual, like, if you're willing to do that to them, and you are willing to lie about them to me, it's like they're even questioning and coming to the realization that they too are just a pawn. Because they too were played. Whatever this individual, and I feel like it's one person that was binding several people in different forms, it's all converging. And maybe it's happening in the way of awakenings. Everybody's having their own awakening. Especially those that picked up the pitchforks to come up against you on this witch hunt. That's what it feels like. Somebody here was trying to have your tribe rise up against you. But you also stopped having to prove yourself. Maybe you felt this kind of energy, but you never really knew what was really going on. But it was in you surrendering with that star card back in the beginning. It was you surrendering this to the universe, saying, listen, universe, I don't know why these people are treating me this way, but I'm going to leave it to you and let you sort it out. And that's exactly what has happened. God has revealed who you actually are to these people. The universe has. By having this parallel reality finally converge and fold into itself. Excuse me. Give me one moment. Okay, y'all, I am back. Actually, universe, what were this person's intentions throughout this whole thing? Why do they do all this? For why? A mirror. I reflect back what you project, revealing truths about yourself through what you see in me. You are a mirror to this person. See, they chose you as their enemy, when in all actuality they were just fighting themselves. This is somebody who didn't like back what you reflected about them. You're everything that they want to be. Confidence with that King of Wands. And this King of Pentacles, somebody very practical. Somebody who makes wise decisions. Somebody who's very thoughtful. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's very thoughtful. Somebody who's very business savvy. This is somebody here who accomplishes what they set their mind to. The King of Pentacles is not afraid of hard work and effort. Maybe this person's not like you, or they don't want to be like you, but maybe you push them in a way because they want to be seen as you with this mirror. But instead of taking the lessons, taking that inspiration from that mirror, like, okay, well, I like the collective. They're very practical. They make wise investments. How could I implement that in my life? No, they didn't take that. I was like, well, how can I stop the collective because I don't like that they make me look stupid? Then don't be stupid. Maybe it's what works for them. Intentional dumbness. I don't even know if that's a term. But we have a deceit here at the bottom. I have ill intentions and may be planning on deceiving you. This person has ill intentions. It's like, I don't like what I see in the mirror, so I'm going to try and destroy the mirror. Because I don't want to transform. I don't want to be better. I want it my way. Isn't that Burger King? It's named Burger King. See, this is somebody here that never wanted to do the work to get what it is that they were trying to seek out of life. Because whatever you can have it your way in life. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can't take it your way. What I mean by that is you can't steal it your way. There are certain things in life that, yes, you can attain, but you must reach a certain vibration in order to do so. And in order to get to that vibration, you need to learn the lessons. You have to do your healing. You have to make sure that you get into the vibration of what it is that you are seeking. That whole energy of fake it until you make it kind of vibe. You have to be it in order to attract it. And this is somebody here who just wants to take it. But yeah, what I'm seeing here with the tower reversed, with the tower upright in this tower reversed, is that you built something solid, and somebody here built something not so solid. See, because they don't have the vibration of what it is that they have taken from you. And that could just be the perception of others. Because for them, that's how they feel taken care of. Universe, tell us more. Honesty. I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult, but yet they're hiding their deceit, because that was at the bottom of the deck. And we have empathy. Somebody was trying to use your empathy against you. So maybe somebody here also doesn't like the fact of how honest and open you are with this Ten of Cups. Like, you're not afraid to own parts of yourself, or I'm not saying that, like, when something bad happens, you don't, like, allow yourself to feel it, but you don't allow yourself to allow it to define you. You always find a way to overcome it, to see the positive, to see the good, to take the lesson out of something, as you should, in order for you to keep it pushing in life. You don't let yourself become defined by something, and you're open and honest with your recovery. Oh yeah, like, that used to bother me, but then, you know, because of this, I now know this. Like, you're not afraid of your scars. And you're not afraid about being vulnerable, because you're vulnerable with yourself. And maybe that's what was being reflected in this mirror, was your vulnerability, and somebody just mistook your vulnerability or your ability to be vulnerable as a weakness. But that's actually your strength. Universe, tell us more, please, about this person's intentions. Big favor? I'm looking for significant assistance and a large effort on your part, and I'm sorry? Now they want to come in and say they're sorry? Why? Because things are falling apart for them? Oh, they're sorry? For trying to use you as amusement? I feel terrible about what I did and owe you an apology. I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. They're sorry that they were using your life as a source of entertainment here because of their own... This is making me angry. See, the problem is that you're dealing with somebody who doesn't take life serious. So they think that you don't take life serious. They think that everybody else doesn't take life serious. And they think that they can just come in now and ask you for a big favor by being honest and open. Okay, just because you apologize doesn't mean that, again, you're entitled to anything. Why? Because you need help? Don't help this person out, collective. I mean, you guys can do what you want. But I wouldn't, because it feels like you would get in the way of somebody's karma. Of somebody learning their lessons. Remember, I said in the beginning of this, the universe, 3838 on the timer. The universe is trying to educate someone. See? And that even flipped itself over. This isn't authentic. This is not a real authentic I'm sorry. It's not. Universe. Who's involved in this situation, please? Who's involved in this situation for the collective, please? We have a Pisces. There could be a Pisces involved in here. Universe, who could this be? We have an ex-partner. There could be maybe your ex-partner's involved in this somehow? Was this your ex-partner here that was trying to create disturbances in your soul tribe? So that way no one would take you serious, so that people would think that you're, I don't know, not fit to lead your own life. Or somebody here could have teamed up and ganged up with your ex-partner. We have a karmic partner, excuse me. Somebody karmic to your life teamed up with an ex-partner, or maybe even got your ex involved somehow, maybe in order to intentionally create some kind of strife in your life, in hopes to knock you down, in hopes that you would never be able to recover. Maybe this karmic in your life here, this karmic soulmate that you were dealing with, did this in order to, I don't know, could have bribed someone. When we do have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody was definitely feeling greedy, so they definitely felt like they needed to attack you in some kind of way. So they teamed up with your ex. Something here about a past life connection. You could be... This could be something that even played out. See, here in the ex-partner, it says lingering energy, unfinished chapter. This could be something from your past life that's being resolved in this current life. We have a life path 7. Somebody here could be a life path 7. Someone here could be a life path 1. Universe, tell me more. We have a life path 6. Somebody could be from the Chinese year of the cat or the rabbit. And then we have a Taurus. It could be a Taurus involved in here somehow. Or you could be any of these signs. Somebody here could have also been born during the year of the dog. We have the dog and the cat. It's kind of like two different tribes teamed up against you. I want to say two things from, like, different tribes. Well, the joke's on them, because this is still going to be going in your favor, and peace is being restored. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. A love triangle. New alliances. Somebody could have even been trying to get you trapped in some kind of love triangle. It doesn't even have to be a romantic love triangle. It's like somebody here is definitely trying to pin others against you, or... Yeah, they were definitely trying to pin you against somebody else for their own benefit. And this is somebody that benefited from that. They're trying to stop you from making new alliances. Your friendship is being tested for loyalty. See, rumor has it, somebody here was spreading rumors in order to have people test your loyalty. And they teamed up with an ex in order to accomplish that? Oh, I'm gonna have to move this mic in a different direction. I didn't realize it was moving and shaking that much. I hope that doesn't mess up the audio. I'm sorry, y'all. New perspective. Someone helps you see things from a new perspective. A new perspective is going to be shed here on somebody's hidden agenda. How somebody was intentionally causing these loyalty tests for some kind of benefit for them, for some kind of hidden agenda and motive. Universe. Ulterior motives and inner conflict. Somebody had ulterior motives, and they were intentionally trying to cause some kind of ruckus in inner conflict in order for you to not make good decisions. Somebody doesn't like the way that you make decisions and the way that you outshine them. Because again, this person is viewing you as a mirror in their life. This could be somebody here that you drifted apart from. Maybe somebody is hoping that they could bring you back, But back in the version of who you are, this is somebody here that doesn't want to come meet the version of who you are. They want you to come back and be the version of who you were. Gossip was being spread. Rumor has it, gossip was being spread. Universe, please tell us more. Long distance and core values? And biological clock here at the bottom. Somebody here was trying to outrun destiny or trying to take control of destiny. They were trying to create some kind of long distance here between you and somebody, or that somebody here couldn't trust you. So they had to keep you under a watchful eye with this long distance energy, trying to having you constantly be questioned for your loyalty. So this is somebody here who was trying to make others feel like you needed to be put on some kind of a leash. But now some kind of perspective is coming out about your core values, about your morals, about who you are. How you're the Hierophant, how you're perfectly capable of leading your own life and being an example for others. It's like somebody never wanted you to be an example. Something flipped over. Parenthood. Securely attached. This could be involving a parent of some sort, or somebody here could be a parent. Somebody here had ulterior motives. Somebody here could have even gone as, I don't know. There's definitely something here involving children somehow, and there was some kind of ulterior motive. Maybe somebody here was using children? Maybe having the children lie? But it was all for ulterior motives? We have healthy habits in the reverse. Somebody here was trying to create unhealthy habits for you, but they didn't realize how many storms that you have weathered. You have weathered the storms, and you didn't allow it to compromise your values, your morals, your principles. Somebody was trying to even claim that you were corrupt. New perspective. Somebody here could have had a child lie for them, trying to claim that, you had twisted morals, right? That maybe you were harming these children in some kind of way. But the truth is coming out that was all a lie. Somebody here also exaggerated something about you or tried to use something against you to make it seem like it was bad. This could definitely be somebody here who has prejudice. It's prejudice due to their own ignorance. Somebody here is definitely ignorant and very uneducated, but I mean, ignorant people tend to be very uneducated, so. I mean, I'm sorry, I said it. It is what it is. I cannot tell a lie. Universe. Please tell us more. Behind the mask. Yeah, somebody here is being revealed. Whoever this person is that put people under this loyalty test, who try to have those pitchforks being raised against you, their mask is being peeled off. Their mask is being peeled off. We have catfish. Somebody here could have either been purposely and intentionally catfishing others. Yeah, I mean, they were pretending to be somebody else. They were wearing some kind of a mask. But this person could have even gone as far as to try and pretend to be you online in order to, distort your image and distort your character by trying to pose as you, or the version of you that they wanted you to be, in order to get others believing that it was you. Maybe you don't have social media. Like, I have YouTube, and that's it. And I have my TikTok. I don't use my Twitter anymore. And I sure as hell don't have a Facebook, not even a personal one. I definitely don't have an Instagram. And maybe somebody used that against you in order to implement those lies by catfishing. Or catfishing to be you on other platforms or something. Dating apps, whatever. I mean, there are many different communities online. This person could have pretended to be you on any number of them. Maybe all of them. Maybe in places that don't even align with who you are. But that's what they wanted. Universe. Universe, please tell us more. The bag is secured. You have secured the bag. The bag that they were trying to take from you, that they wanted all for themselves, you're still getting it because you secured the bag. Because that's what the King of Pentacles does. The King of Pentacles secures the bag. And this has to do with your boundaries. Whoever this individual is, that could have been claiming that, or using children to lie, or to corroborate their stories about you, you put boundaries up between this individual, and it was ever since you put boundaries up between this person, maybe you felt like you were called to because you knew that something just wasn't right. This could even be this individual and their ex-partner working together. And maybe now they're exes. I don't know. But either way, with this tower, some kind of contract is coming to an end. This person did not work alone, and I feel like their right hand is also going down. And whatever this is, you put boundaries up between these individuals. You set limits very clearly. You said enough is enough. Enough is enough. Because you couldn't handle anybody else's ignorance, and you knew where the pressure was coming from. Maybe that was part of you choosing peace. You chose peace. You did. And maybe that was the unexpected move. Because maybe these individuals thought that you would always forgive and forget, but you didn't. You set boundaries. You set firm boundaries. Deja vu, repeating patterns. Yeah, somebody wanted you to repeat maybe unhealthy behaviors that you once had given up. One of these is flipped over. Status upgrade. You're receiving a status upgrade and you're going to be booked and busy. They never wanted you to have the status upgrade. See, remember it was like this. I was like, wait, hold on. They never wanted you to be able to see it, or they never wanted you to be able to uncover it. They never wanted you to be able to uncover the status upgrade. Everybody's being given a new perspective in regards to you, and people are seeing and fully understanding why you put boundaries up between these people, and now they're coming to realize that everything these people have said was based on a lie. That's why justice is here. The scales are being balanced. These people could have even gone as far as to even have children lie under oath in order to corroborate a lie that they had implemented due to their own ignorance and lack of knowledge, and their lack of education. All because you were not willing to repeat patterns, you weren't willing to go back and do something all over again? I mean, what is it? You're dealing with people that are constantly chasing their own tails. That's all they know how to do. That's the only trick that they have, is running around in circles. Isn't that right? It's all they know how... Oh! Someone got a little love drunk. That's the only trick they know how to do, is chase their own tail. But you're still receiving the status upgrade, no matter how much they try to cover it up, or how much they don't want you to believe in yourself, how much inner conflict they're trying to create. What's being seen is that the inner conflict was theirs to begin with. These are people who are unable to embrace some kind of a change. They don't want to do for themselves. They don't want to do for themselves. They become happy and complacent with what they have. And once they get to that point where they're happy and complacent and they see other people doing better around them, it's like, well, we can't have that happen. Because it's going to mess up our happiness, because we don't want to do more. They don't want to be pushed. Because they need to own, because now they're trying to save face. And maybe this has to do with the decisions that you made directly contradict their decisions. And it makes them question and realize what's going on in their own life that they don't like, but they don't want to take ownership of. The ulterior motives. The hidden agenda. Needing to save face. Being in their ego. With that devil. Look at what that got you. Things are going to be going in your favor. Peace is going to be restored. And you're about to have that brand new beginning. With that Fool energy, you're going to have that new beginning. You're going to be able to take a leap of faith. And do whatever it is that you want to do. You got the Fool and the Magician. You have all of the tools necessary to build the life that you want. Not only the tools, but the skills. The determination as that King of Wands. And the discipline with that King of Pentacles to get it done. You secured the bag. Somebody never wanted you to be the very thing that you are attracting. Because since you became it, it's now coming in. You have to be it in order to get it. And now that you are it, you are getting it. Yeah. You were dealing with energetic vampires. These people were sucking on your energy to sustain their own life force. However which way they were doing it. I mean, they did it with gossip. They did it with gossip. And maybe they got a high for a hot minute. Until you put up these boundaries and you cut these cords. And now these energetic vampires, they're hungry. They're hungry. Universe, please tell us more. Good karma is heading your way. The pressure has been building for too long. The situation's one spark away from full-blown combustion. Absolutely. The tea is about to be spilled. The tea is about to be spilled. It's piping hot. It's being passed around. You're receiving this good karma here. And whatever this boiling point is, I feel like it's to finally use up the energy. Way of doing the work. You did the work and you set up the boundaries exactly how you needed to do it. Wow. And you were dealing with a gold digger. That Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's what it is. You were dealing with gold diggers. Gold digging energetic vampires. That's what you were dealing with. Trying to help you sustain their life force, their well-being. Until you decided to do the work, until you decided to grow behind the scenes. You healed patterns. You healed the patterns. You healed patterns. You put up boundaries with these gold diggers. See, and the funny thing is, you can laugh about this collective. See, they thought that they were living the high life, trying to feed off your energy at that time, right? Take that as a compliment, because you might have been like, well, I'm not even doing that great. But take that as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. And now what's happening now is that these people are cut from you. Now they're going to see what your actual true potential is, what you're actually worthy of actually truly bringing in. And they're going to be like, oh shit. And they're going to realize they chose the wrong one. We have making peace. Especially with that Six of Swords, you're headed towards peace. You've reconciled something within you. You have made peace with who these people are, and sometimes it's all you need for a boundary. Hi. Sometimes that's all you need for a boundary, is making peace and accepting people for who they are, and that they'll always be who they are. That's why you don't need to keep proving yourself, to have people see things on your side. It doesn't need to happen that way. It doesn't need to happen that way. Chasing clout. That's all these gold diggers were doing, was chasing clout. They were just chasing attention. They wanted some kind of notoriety. They wanted to be famous. They wanted to be well known. But now they're being seen as somebody who's willing to take others down in order to get that. They're being seen as clout chasers. Chasing attention. And even using their own children to do it. For those where that involves children. They were even using their own children. Exploiting them. Alright, buddy. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be right back. I can't reach the button. Alrighty, everyone. I am back. Universe. What goddess could the collective resonate with at this time? What goddess could the collective resonate with? Ooh, we have two of them. We have, oh god, I hope I don't botch this. We have Shakti and Lilith. We have energy and power. Da-na-na-na-na-na. We have Shakti, energy. I am the ultimate source dancing through all forms. I am the animating force vibrating the world into being. I activate, invigorate, potentiate. Let me fill you with cosmic ecstasy. Let me reconnect you, recharge you, renew you. I am the sweet bliss honey nectar that snakes up your spine, connecting all of your chakras into one big orgasmic orgy of power, vitality, and energy. In Hindu India, Shakti, the goddess is active, powerful, vital, the animating force of the universe. The masculine is the passive, inert, dominant force. Each Shakti has her god with whom she unites in sexual union. Without union, neither can do nothing. To the tantric mystics, the ultimate union with Shakti happens at the moment of death. Shakti, portrayed here seated within the luminous world egg, is protected by the serpent, Kundalini, the emanation of her own divine energy. Shakti explodes into your life to energize and vitalize you. The way to wholeness for you now lies in learning to work with Shakti, divine, cosmic, orgasmic goddess energy. Have you been feeling tired? Do life and all of its demands exhaust you? Do you keep giving your energy, your vitality, without taking in, recharging, revitalizing? Perhaps there is something you want to manifest, but don't feel you have enough energy to do it. Shakti says there is abundant energy available for you. All you need to do is learn how to connect with it. So you need to learn how to connect with your abundant energy that is available to you at this time. And something about reclaiming your energy back. Right? Maybe you need to revitalize yourself for a hot minute because energetic vampires were just feeding off of you. See, and they were using your empathy and your vulnerability maybe to even cross your boundaries, until you decided to reclaim your boundaries and no longer tolerate or accept whatever energy was being sent your way. We also have Lilith. We have power. I dance my life for myself. I am whole. I am complete. I say what I mean and mean what I say. I dance the dark and the light, the conscious and the unconscious, the sane and the insane. And I speak from myself, authentically, with total conviction, without regard for how I might look. All parts of myself flow into the whole. All my divergent selves unite as one. I listen to what needs to be heard. I never make excuses. I feel my feelings, deeply and profoundly. I never hide. I live my sexuality to please myself and pleasure others. I express it as it needs to be expressed, from the core of myself, from the wholeness of my dance. I am female. I am sexual. I am power. I am greatly feared. Lilith was originally the Sumerian queen of heaven, a goddess older than Inanna. The Hebrews took the goddess and transformed her into the first wife of Adam, who refused to lie beneath him when having intercourse. She insisted that because they were created equal, they needed to have sex equally. When Adam refused, she left him. Therefore, in Jewish mythology, she was described as a demon. Lilith appears to tell you to take back your power. Where are the places you have lost or given away your power? What beliefs do you hold that deny your power? Have you been told that powerful women never find mates, or that women can't have power because that would make them unfeminine? Have you been teased, shunned, ostracized by others when you've stepped into your power? Are you afraid of misusing your power to dominate or manipulate? Lilith says the way to wholeness for you now lies in acknowledging that you are not connecting with your power. Then second, coming to terms with and accepting your power. Something here about, maybe that's what this gossip is going around. I had to go around, maybe with the way that you express yourself, what you decide to invest in. I did start this off with talking about your vulnerability. Maybe somebody was trying to use your vulnerability against you, or the way that you like to connect with other people, trying to twist your reasonings, trying to twist your whys into making you something out that you are not. You guys could really benefit from working with Shakti and Lilith at this time. And maybe this has to do with your sexual power in some kind of way. Maybe you're not like vanilla, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are other flavors out there. Everybody has their own tastes. Universe, please tell us more. The music keeps cutting in and out. It's very interesting. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have love. It is your true purpose to love and be loved, for love is a divine force that connects all creation. Whether you are seeking love or nurturing it, remember that it begins from within yourself. Somebody never wanted you to fully love and embrace who you are, and the only way to get to true love is by you fully embracing all of your power, your conscious and your subconscious. Somebody never wanted you to have hope. Universe. You're dealing with energies here that have settled in life, but you refuse to settle because you know thyself. Right? I feel like you know thyself. And maybe you just got to a point where you're like, you know what, I'm done being quiet about who I am and what it is that I want. And if people don't like it, well then, you know, they can go kick rocks down by the river. It's not my problem. I'm not for everybody, just like everybody's not for me. It's like you have that, you know that. And maybe a part of you was trying to keep the peace because maybe you didn't want to rock the boat. But you're being asked to rock the boat. And whatever ignorances people have, that's on them. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone but yourself. We have inner child. Your inner child holds the key to your deepest wounds and your purest joy. Embrace this part of yourself and nurture it with love in a safe space. This will bring deep healing and spiritual expansion. Absolutely. And that is going to make way for miracles to come in. Somebody never wanted you to be able to believe in miracles? Why not? What's wrong with that? Miracles happen each and every single day. The fact that we all wake up every day, that's a miracle. Life is not promised. What once felt unreachable is now entering your field of reality because you have come into alignment with the very thing that you have been asking for. Stay in your frequency of trust and expect to witness the extraordinary made real because you surrendered something to the universe. Going way back to that star card. Your prayers have been answered and a miracle is coming your way. You never lost sight of the bigger picture and of who you are. And for those of you, my readings are timeless. So some of you could be in the very beginning of this journey, you could be in the middle of it, or you could be in the tail end. That's why I always say, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But just know that you are on the right path. But don't lose sight of your power. Once you reclaim all of your power back to you, your dark and your light, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, you rid yourself of that shame and that fear that ignorant people place upon you. Oh, well, I can't do this because then I'm going to be perceived as this. And, because that's how people, who cares how they think? They'll learn in their time, when they're ready. And that's if they even get there. That's part of their own life lessons, their own life journey. It's not yours. Your life journey is to be who you are, unapologetically and authentically. Even if it ruffles other people's feathers. Well then, that's on them to figure out why are their feathers so ruffled. It's not your problem. Universe, please tell us more. It's this energy here of people wanted you to feel like you can't sit with us. Well, the truth is, where you're going now, they can't sit with you. Because everybody's seeing who you are as that King of Pentacles and that King of Wands. They're looking at you like, oh shit. Collective be looking good, and they're making business moves. They're making money moves. Look at them. They're not stupid. We have intuition. 111. Divine guidance flows through you with increasing clarity, but like any sacred instrument, your intuition sharpens with practice and attention. Listen closely, for the veil is thinner than you imagine. Somebody never wanted you to be able to trust in yourself, to believe in yourself, to follow your intuition here. They were creating some kind of deception. These energetic vampires were trying to make it seem like that they needed to be the idol that you worshipped. Follow my lead type of energy. Oh, why? Because you have the spouse, you have the children, you have the home, you have the cars. That doesn't mean anything. What's behind closed doors? Right? Because people are unwilling to confront what's actually behind their own doors. And here you are walking around vulnerable and free because you've already confronted what was behind your doors. You don't have anything to hide. You're not trying to save face. You're not trying to do what everybody else is doing just to say that they did it. You are nurturing things out of love. That's the life that you are building. What time is it? Universe, please give us a forest spirit for the collective. We have Earth Elemental Strength. Stay rooted and draw upon the Earth's wisdom to navigate the challenges in your life. I don't like the fact that these cards have typos in them, but it is what it is. Strength. Stay rooted and draw upon the Earth's wisdom to navigate the challenges in your life. Stay grounded at this time and stay rooted in your knowing. Stay rooted in your being. We have Elephant Spirit, Strength and Wisdom. By utilizing your exceptional memory, you can steadily solve your life and social structure. Strength and Wisdom. You're being asked to remain rooted in your being and do not be afraid. Something here about your memory. You have very sharp and strong memory. Your memory here has been your teacher. It is what's brought you wisdom. Yeah, your memory, because you learn from your mistakes. And you learn from others' mistakes as well. Universe. What crystal could the collective benefit from? Or at the very least, the person who resonates with this reading, what crystal could they benefit from? What crystal could they benefit from? Excuse me. We have selenite. Purify yourself and connect to the higher energies always available to you. Selenite. Some of you guys could benefit from using selenite. I actually have selenite on right now. It's one of my favorites. It's right here as well. That's a nice big piece of selenite. My athame is also selenite. I have selenite everywhere. I have it in my windows, on top of my doors. We have selenite. Purify yourself and connect to the higher energies always available to you. Dear soul, I introduce myself. I am the spirit of selenite, eternal white, gentle as a cuddle, yet at the same time strong and quick. I am connected to the special forces that, when required, come from heaven, such as beings of light, angels, and ascended masters. One of my qualities is to clean your aura, your electromagnetic field. Your aura presents in iridescent colors and can get dirty like clothes you never wash. As this happens over time, you can generate and manifest physical discomfort. Even to the point of fatigue. We are here to intervene at various energetic levels of your body to restore your mental clarity and physical strength. Now the need is to cleanse and strengthen your overall body system. Ask for heaven's intervention and support to reconnect you with your inner light. I am your staunchest ally, along with the spirits of light who help anyone seeking to nurture their energetic well-being. I can support practitioners or therapists from any field and be a tool for clients before therapy, empathizing with them and facilitating. You can use me as a magic wand to cleanse and strengthen a person's aura. The intention is to remove the polluted veil that blocks the vision of truth. Before you drift into slumber, request permission to rest on a selenite cradle, granting me and the benevolent spirits of light the opportunity to purify and link you to the dream well, our abode, where we can convey messages to your soul. Remember that I, by my constitution, do not like water so much. You can regenerate me by exposing me to the light of the new crescent in full moon. May this gentle shower of light cleanse away all the burdens that obscure your innate radiance. We hold affection for you. Stand by your side and aspire for your aura to grow vast and resilient, enabling you to shine without constraint. I don't like the way this book is written. But that's just me. But you guys could benefit from using selenite right now in order to help cleanse your aura. Cleanse it away from all of the muck that these energetic vampires have been leaving behind. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. We have get centered and positive thinking. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of, these are fill in the blanks, so fill it in with your favorite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a, whatever piece of furniture floats your bow. So you're being asked to be centered, to get centered and surround yourself with the things that bring you joy. And we have positive thinking. In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want, and I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener. Yes, you are. You're being asked to water the positive thoughts at this time, and to stay rooted in your strength. Stay rooted in your being. And keep yourself protected with selenite so that other energies don't try to muck up who you are. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. We have healing, number 36. The true essence of your soul is one of complete health. The true essence of your soul is one of complete health. Ganesha is pictured sitting on a peacock. Peacock feathers have been used in curative remedies for thousands of years and across countless traditional cultures. They are said to carry spiritual medicinal energy that can assist people seeking balance and healing in their lives. The challenges of daily life can throw you out of balance with the truth of your being. It is easy to get caught up in the daily grind and the general feeling of lack. Remember that you were created from the perfection of divine light and love. Your physical body is simply a shell that covers your soul. True healing is only possible when you take responsibility for your own well-being on this earth and your self-empowerment. See yourself as complete, healthy, and whole. Ganesha prompts you to believe that you truly are capable of handling any matters of health or relationships without blame and with integrity and grace. that's exactly what this reading is all about. You handled something with grace. You put those boundaries up. You gave it up to God. You stopped fighting. You stopped fighting and you started living. And that could have even made these people even more livid, but at the end of the day, they're getting themselves caught up. They're being seen as ignorant. Ignorant liars. That's what they're being seen as. And greedy. They're being seen as greedy. Greedy, ignorant liars. Maybe they felt like you didn't deserve something because, I don't know, because of the way that you express yourself or who you are as a person. Maybe they felt like, oh, because you do that, that means you're a bad person or whatever it is. I don't know. People are weird. People are just straight up ignorant, and it's due to a lack of education. But that is what I have for y'all today, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.